Today I'm going to be sharing my late spring iris garden tour with you. Hello and welcome to Haven Meadows. I'm Karen. I was really hoping to share this video a little bit sooner, but there's some different things that have come up and that has not happened. So here we are, 1st of July, and I'm sharing this video finally. So let's get into it. We're starting here in the corner herb bed where I have perennial herbs as well as some flowers mixed in. There's chamomile that has self-seeded, some sage, and there's this white cotton iris that I've had for about 2 years, and so far it has not bloomed. I'm not quite sure why. This is a white famous scabiosa it's about 2 years old now, slowly spreading. This is a white Sissinghurst poppy and a red bud tree that has had its stems knocked off multiple times. This year it finally has 2 nice stems. Some oregano. And this is one of the first of the Pandora poppies. Here you'll see the columbine there. That's all stuff that I started from seed. Beverly Sills iris and chives. These chives are several years old, and this is an Apricot Beauty foxglove. They weren't quite as tall this year. I'm not quite sure why. And this is my favorite iris. It's new to me this year. This is Friendly Advice from Shriner Iris. Coming around the corner now, I just cut down this white salvia. The poppies are really coming into bloom. And this is my Queen of Sweden rose. It's always been a little stressed. It's had quite a bit of damage from sawfly larvae. This color combination here, I like the pink and the yellow, but I'm not such a fan of those red poppies mixed in there. Here we have some more Pandora poppies and a nepeta that's just starting to bloom. This is chocolate chip ajuga, and here is the salvia that I mentioned. This is here again, Queen of Sweden, buds just starting to open. These irises here were from my mom's garden. Some more Pandora poppies. I like these just a little bit later in the season better. When they first start blooming, some of them are really red. Within about a week or so, they'll turn much more of a plum color. This here is one of my roses that I adopted from my friend Kelsey. This is Emily Bronte. This one had really bad thrips, so some of these buds look pretty now, but they actually looked really rough when they opened. Moving on over to the side of the house, this stone right here actually covers our sewer, and so it's nothing romantic. I've just kind of tried to work with it and make it look like it fits, kind of. These plants right here in the front, they're small and they don't look like much right now, but they're a super important part of adding interest in a couple weeks and later in the summer. This is a lupin that I started from seed. Cosmo and daffodils that have gone over, and this right here is an immortality iris that I adopted from my sister. I actually just moved this a couple weeks before it was time to bloom, and so I was kind of surprised to see it blooming, but I was very happy about that. This is a Litchfield Angel with some nepeta. This is actually also some nepeta from my sister. I think it might be Walker's Low, but I don't know for sure. And then these are Nature Antique Pansies. This was my first time growing them, and I really enjoyed growing them in these pots. And my baby girl, anytime she was outside, she would climb over here or crawl over here and just look at them. She would of course pick some, but she didn't destroy them. She just loved to be right here by this spot. And this one here, I will have to put it up on the screen. I'm forgetting what this iris is called right now. Some more Apricot Beauty Foxglove. And then the back one here is part of the Camelot mix. There's another little start of a Nepeta, and then we have a poppy and a mum. This is a daylily. And this here is another Emily Bronte rose. And then this is a perennial sweet pea vine. I believe it's called Pearl Pink. Here we have some more irises. Behind the foxglove there was one that bloomed. I'll pop a picture up on the screen. Then we have some Nora Barlow Black, columbine that I grew from seed. More of the Camelot series foxgloves. This was some that self-seeded from last year. My husband really liked the color, so I tried to spread it around. And there's a Desdemona rose here. After doing a bunch of research, I'm pretty sure this pink iris here is some offshoot of Indian Chief, maybe a local hybrid. There's some Campanula here, another famous Gabiosa, a tiny baby Delphinium seedling, some Bupleurum, some Larkspur, and more Nepeta, a creme brulee, phlox there in the back, some more poppies. So I know this is kind of boring, but I just wanted to show you guys a little bit about, you always have to think like a couple weeks ahead about the different interests and what's going to be in bloom next. Here's that Nora Barlow Black columbine. Here's Desdemona, one of her pretty blooms. This is another rose that needs to be moved a little bit. She is kind of in a dry spot, and so she tends to get a lot of pest pressure. Here we have some sedum, some more larkspur, chamomile, some more foxgloves that didn't bloom. And here is a cafe au lait dahlia. This is Verbena bonariensis that I started from seed. I only got 2 plants to actually make it into the ground. And this is a new rose that I bought this year, Eustacia Vi. I bought in honor of my daughter. And we're moving around another corner here. This is the front of our house. It's north facing, and it gets a little bit of sun in the afternoon and evenings. This right here is an allium that was going to bloom, but my dear son broke off the stem just as it was in a lovely bud, so it did not bloom. And this is Roald Dahl. This is his 2nd year, and again, he just looked amazing this year. This right here is a Polita iris. This is some yarrow, more chives. Then I have some hostas, a grape, coral bells, or haruka, I believe it's pronounced. This iris over here was another one of those heirloom, unknown varieties. Some more foxgloves here. This whole bed is just full of tiny plants. And then this here was a columbine ruby port that I started from seed. Loved it. There's this unnamed iris again. It's not my favorite. And this one right here is called War Chief. It's out by our mailbox. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you found it interesting, and if you grow irises or you would love to grow some, let me know what you grow or what's on your wish list. Comment below, and I'd love to hear from you. If you like this video, be sure to like and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I will see you next time. Bye.